Good morning, guys. This is Lolit MTV. Today's lessons that I will share with you is about divisibility rules. Okay, divisibility rules of 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, and 10. Okay, so let's start with 2. When is a number divisible by 2? Okay, if the number ends in an even numbers, okay, what are those even numbers? Even numbers are numbers that ends in 0, 2, 4, 6, and 8. So if the number ends in this even numbers, therefore that number is divisible by 2. Okay, so I have here an example, 20. So 20, it ends in 0. 142, it ends in 2. 64, it ends in 4. 506, it ends in 6. 38, it ends in 8. So these examples of the numbers that I have here ends in an even number. So therefore, these numbers that ends in even numbers are those numbers that are divisible by 2. Okay, so let's come now to the next one. Number 3. 3. When is a number divisible by 3? Now, if the sum of the digits is divisible by 3, so therefore this number is divisible by 3. For examples, 384. Now, if you are going to add 3 plus 8 plus 4, that makes 15. Okay, so 15 can be divided by 3 because if you divide 15 by 3, that makes 5. Okay? And the next one, 201. So add 2 plus 0 plus 1, that makes 3. So if you divide 3 by 3, the quotient is 1. So it's very easy, guys, because you are just going to add the digits. After adding the digits, see if whether these digits can be divided by 3 without any remainder. Okay? Alright, let's not come to number 4. When is a number divisible by 4? If the last two digits of the number is divisible by 4. So I have there an example, 4,512. So this number ends in 12. Okay, so therefore 12 is divisible by 4 because if you divide 12 divided by 4, that makes 3. Okay, so let's come now to the next example, 316. So the last two digits is 16. So 16, you can divide 16 by 4 because the answer there is 4. Okay, the last example is 124. So the last two digits there is 24. So if we divide 24 by 4, that makes 6. So if the last two digits of the number can be divided by 4 without any remainder, so therefore this number is divisible by 4. Now, let's come to the next number, 5. Alright. Now, when is a number divisible by 5? If the number ends in 0 and 5, so therefore this number is divisible by 5. For example, 670. So 670 ends in 0. 2005. 2005, that ends in 5. 3000, it ends in 0. 75, it ends in 5. So therefore, if the number ends in 0 and 5, this number is divisible by 5. Okay, let's come now to the next. 6. When is a number divisible by 6? If the number is divisible by 2 and 3, therefore this number is divisible by 6. Okay, so if you are going to go back, when is a number divisible by 2? If it ends in an even number. Okay? And when is a number divisible by 3? If you add the digits and the sum of it can be divided by 3. So therefore, this number is divisible by 3. So take a look at the examples that I have there. So 408. Now, if you're going to see the examples that I have, it ends in 8. So 8 is an even number. So that is divisible by 2. Now, if you add the 3 digits, 4 plus 0 plus 8, that makes 12. So if you divide 12 by 3, that makes 4. So therefore, the numbers divisible by 2 and 3, this number is divisible by 8, by 6 rather. Okay, now, let us come now to the next. When is a number divisible by 8? A number is divisible by 8 if the last 3 digits is divisible by 8. Now, look at the examples that I have. Now, 6,952. If you are going to divide 6,952 by 8, the quotient is 869. Now, so take a look at the last 3 digits, 9, 5, and 2. If you are going to add this all, the last 3 digits, if you are going to add this all, that makes 16. And 16 is divisible by 8. Because if we divide 16 by 8, that makes 2. Alright, let us now come to the next examples. 2008. Now, 2008, if we divide it by 8, that is equals to 251. Now, so let us take a look at the last 3 digits, 0, 0, and 8. So, 0 plus 8, that makes 8. So, if you divide 8 by 8, that makes 1. Okay, so if the last 3 digits is divisible by 8 or can be divided by 8 without any remainder, that number is divisible by 8. Now, let's come now to the next, 9. When is the number divisible by 9? A number is divisible by 9 if the sum of the number can be divided by 9 without any remainder. Okay, so I have there in examples 999. So if you add the 3 digits 9 plus 9 plus 9, that makes 27. Okay, so 27 can be divided by 9 because if you divide 27 by 9, that makes 3. So there is no remainder at all. Okay, now, so let us come to the next, 684. Okay, add 6 plus 8 plus 4, that makes 18. Okay, so 18, you can divide 18 by 9, wherein the quotient is 2. So therefore, if the digits, if the sum of the number, if the sum of the digits is divisible by 9 or can be divided by 9 without any remainder, therefore, that number is divisible by 9. Okay, so I have here the last number, 10. Okay, when is a number divisible by 10? A number is divisible by 10 if the number ends in 0. Okay, for example, 2,000, 500, 170. All the examples that I gave all ends in zeros. So therefore, this number is divisible by 10. I hope the explanations that I gave you is clear, okay? So thank you so much for watching. If you have any doubts or any comments, you can just put down your comments below so I can answer you back. Okay, thank you so much and good day to all.